All right, let's do some practice problems for 1.4 polynomials. So this first one, we want to identify what kind of polynomial is given to us there. Because it has three terms, it is a trinomial, tri for three. So TRI stands for three. So for this trinomial, 6x squared plus 4x plus 7, we want to identify the degree, leading coefficient, and constant term. The degree is going to be the largest exponent. And we look at each of the exponents and we see that the largest exponent is 2. So it is degree 2. The leading coefficient is the coefficient on the term that has the largest degree. So that coefficient on that x squared term is 6, so that is the leading coefficient. And the constant term is the term with no variable included. So in this case, our variable is x, so the one with no x, and that is 7. Let's look at this polynomial. Negative 2x cubed plus 4 plus 7x squared minus 9x to the fifth. Notice that the degrees are not in descending order. So when we look for the degree, we want to make sure we check out each term and find the one that has the highest degree. So the highest degree, the highest exponent is 5. So the degree is 5. Even though that's not the first term, the degree is always whatever the largest exponent is. The leading coefficient is going to be the coefficient on that term. We want to make sure we include this negative with the 9. And the constant term, when it's in descending degree order, is always going to be the last term, but we're not in descending degree order, so we want the term that has no x. So that's the 4. And maybe just to practice here, if we want to write this in descending degree order, we would write negative 9x to the fifth minus 2x cubed, or 2x to the third, plus 7x squared plus 4. So if we look at the degrees, we see that we go 5, 3, 2, and the degree on that term of just the 4 is actually 0. Now we want to perform the indicated operation. So the operation that we've got for these two polynomials is subtraction. So we want to combine like terms. We want to combine terms that have the same degree with subtraction. So we've got a x squared terms in both of these polynomials. So we combine the coefficients using subtraction. So we have 2 minus 1 x squared. So that's going to end up being just 1 x squared. That doesn't change the exponent on the x at all when we combine. And when we have a 1 out in front, we actually don't really even need to put that. So we don't need to include that. Now let's combine the x terms. We have 4x minus 2x, remembering that negative, it applies to all three of these terms in here. So we have 4x minus 2x, that's going to give us plus 2x. And then finally, let's combine the constants. We have negative 5 minus negative 2. So we have minus a negative 2, so that's plus 2. So negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. So our resulting polynomial is x squared plus 2x minus 3. And that's it. We have subtracted these two polynomials, and that is our final result. Here the operation is an exponent. It's squaring. So let's remember what squaring means. It means that we take that thing that is squared and it multiplies it by itself. So this is x plus 2 times itself, x plus 2. So x plus 2 times x plus 2. We have no exponent rule that can bring that exponent of 2 on the inside of those parentheses. So we apply what that squaring means. We're multiplying that quantity x plus 2 times itself. And because we've got two binomials, two polynomials that have just two terms, we can use the FOIL method, first, outer, inner, last. So first times first, that means we're going to multiply the x times the x, and that's going to give us x squared. And then the outer terms, that is the outermost terms, so the x and this 2. That gives us 2x. The I stands for inner. So the inner terms are the two terms that are closest to each other in the two polynomials. So that's 2 times x, so that's another plus 2x. And then finally, last times last, we get the 2 times 2, which is 4. First, outer, inner, last. And that gives us a polynomial when we combine the middle two terms, x squared, we combine 2x plus 2x, that gives us 4x, and then plus 4. Here the operation is multiplication, and we do not have two binomials. We have a trinomial and a binomial. So FOIL method does not work. What we want to do is make sure that we multiply each term in the first trinomial by each term in the binomial. So this first term, x squared, we are going to multiply by 2x, and we're going to multiply by 1. That's the first thing we want to do. So x squared times 2x, we're going to get 2, and then x squared times x, adding the exponents, 2 plus 1, we get 2 cubed. And now x squared times 1, that's just a plus x squared. Now we're done with that x squared, so we can kind of check that off. Let's look at the next term in the trinomial, negative 4x. So now we're going to multiply negative 4x times 2x, negative 4x times the 1. So negative 4x times 2x is a negative 8, x times x, which is x squared, and then negative 4 times a positive 1, that's just negative 4x. And now we're done with the 4x. Now we move on to the negative 2. We multiply that by 2x and multiply that by 1. Negative 2 times 2x, we get minus 4x. Negative 2 times 1, we get minus 2. So now we've multiplied each term in the first trinomial by both terms in the second binomial. And we can combine like terms. We can combine the terms that have the same exponents. So 2x cubed, nothing to combine there, but we can combine x squared and negative 8x squared. That gives us negative 7x squared. And we can combine negative 4x, so negative 4 minus 4, we get negative 8x, and then we get the minus 2.